Hello and welcome back to the True Crime Comedy Podcast, Murder Podcast. It's not the name of the podcast.
It is today.
I'm so frustrated with this equipment today. Sorry, folks. Welcome back to the True Crime Comedy Podcast, Murderess Podcast. I'm your host, Sidney Smith, with my co-host,
Jamie Kamaya.
What up, Jay?
How are you?
How are you? How are you doing, man?
Pretty good. Got my first shot, so I'm all microchipped up.
Okay, I want to jump into all that. But first, let's thank the people. Thank you guys so much for joining us again this week. On this podcast, for those of you who may be new, we take a look into the real-life murders committed by women. We're fascinated by it. There was really no one else out there doing just women. I think there might be another couple out there, but don't worry about that. They're not as good as we are.
Never.
So thank you for being here with us. Before we get started, let me mention a couple of things to you folks. Again, for you guys who are already doing it and have done it, we definitely appreciate you. Thank you guys for supporting the show beyond just listening to it. If you are sharing it with other people, that is great too. I've seen this, again, another spike in our numbers, a small one, but any type of spike direction is great. Yeah, we're going in the right direction. So thank you guys very much for that. If you are on Apple Podcasts listening to us right now, leave us a 5-star rating. That would be awesome. I know people are busy, kids, work, husbands, wives, girlfriends, whatever you got going on. I completely understand it. But if you could take a quick moment, give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts, that would be great. And it costs you nothing to do it, absolutely free. And leave us a comment as well. Let us know that you dig the show, dig this silky tones of my voice and that weird voice of my co-host over there.
It's my silky tones.
The silky tones, my ass. Also, find us on Patreon. We are growing there as well. We saw a small spike on Patreon. And thank you guys for that, for becoming members. We have some great rewards for you based on the tier that you decide to join. For those of you who are waiting for your latest bonus episode that will be coming later this week, we will be making time for that.
You should have let me know when you joined Patreon, because Sidney doesn't let me know.
Yeah, whatever. Your latest bonus episode will be coming due to my schedule, my work schedule. We have not sat down and done it, but that will be coming. And we got some other cool gifts based off your tier as well, such as, a great picture that we got to get signed and sent out. Also for Cammie, I believe, of Jamie.
We got the picture
with Aaron Hernandez. So we got to get that autographed and sent out to Cammie, so she'll have that. So with all that said, I think I got all that business in. Let's talk about you and how you're trying to stay healthy by getting your vaccine, man.
Yeah, well, that wasn't really a choice. I'm going back to Boston, bury my old man's ashes in July, so they're really locked down over there. My mother's like, "You're getting your shot, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I guess so."
Let me tell you guys something. For people who are new to the show, Jamie did not prepare me for the fact that we were going to be talking about his deceased father again. He loves just dropping this in my lap. Yeah, just dropping this in my lap. I'm always on this high, and then he brings up his deceased dad, and just like, oh,
it was his dying wish. If you ever do a podcast,
now I'm gonna go to hell with you. Now, why would you say that? It was his dying wish.
He'd appreciate it.
This is horrible. So all right, so you got to get vaccinated because mom. Well, I'm with you on that because people are like, come home. I'm not coming home. My mother won't even let me in the house when I come home. So vaccinated or not.
Yeah, last time we were there, we had to wear masks in the house. So my girlfriend and I will both be vaccinated. My mom, my sister who lives there, they're vaccinated. My son, who will be still 13 at the time, not going to be vaccinated. So
let's see, you have to sleep in the tent outside.
Yeah, apparently he's just going to have a respirator on his face and just not speak to anyone talking to his shirt.
Look like one of those characters from Mad Max.
Hey, I'm Bane.
Driving around in a Jeep with no hood on it.
Yeah, big skull on the front.
All right, so you got the vaccine. What was it like for you to go get it?
I just pulled through. Had a firefighter came up, stuck it in my arm. He's a real witty guy. He goes, "All right, on 5." And I'm like, okay, he's not going to do it on 5. He goes, 1, 2, 5. And he jabs me in the arm. I'm like, oh, good one, buddy.
Firefighters are always kind of douchey anyway. Like they're the guy who still thinks he's playing high school football.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not a woman you can ham it up for. And don't get me wrong, guy was good looking. I'm sure he could ham it up for the women, but I wasn't feeling him.
For people who obviously not for people, but for everyone who's listening to this, I'm so used to doing my other podcast, which we do a video recording of it. But for all of you, because there is no video, if you could have seen my face when this friend of mine tells me, well, he was good looking.
Hey, I'm fair. I'm confident in my sexuality.
Yeah, I know, and I don't mind the fact that you don't mind admitting, but I didn't need to know it. I mean, it really had no purpose in the conversation.
Firefighter, like 90% of them are good looking, aren't they? I would say so.
I
looked around. I had one of the better ones, but still, there were no slouches.
You looked around.
See how my lane was doing.
We're better not sit the fire over here with the same body type that I have. This
Yeah,
is
and
going to
then
be a problem.
it's all in the car, and then they make you pull forward into this observation area, they call it, where you sit there for 15 minutes. The AC in my car works at about 20%. In the desert, it was about 100.
You know something? You made me think of something here, or I thought of it because I was going to tease you a little bit. But last weekend, I worked at a club here in the Valley, Stir Crazy Comedy Club. If you live here in the Valley, West Valley specifically, go check it out. Great club, ran by Tom Sims and his family. They got a great crew over there.
That's a nice spot.
It is a very nice spot. I enjoy working that club every time. Had a great weekend. So the club, as you know, Jay, is on the second tier.
Correct.
And you can look right down. There's a wide variety of bars and clubs. On a weekend, you can look over if you want to hang outside in between shows, as I like to do. And I was with my wife at the time, looking over, just people watching. And there's these three guys, 6 foot tall, maybe, I'm guessing, because I'm on the second tier. They're down on the ground. And they're three heavy guys. So in this array of people, there's just beautiful women everywhere, good looking guys everywhere. They're all, they're young. They're out there. They're doing stupid stuff like standing in line, waiting to get into a bar. The stupid shit we used to do when we were that age. But this group of three people, they come walking up. One guy, he was whatever he was. One girl, she was good looking. And then they had this other girl who was a heavier set girl. I mean, she was a big girl. And the only thing I could think to myself was, good for you that you are out here amongst all of this on a Saturday night. You're not too.
Are we not normally welcome?
Not people. She was a big girl. She was bigger than you.
Oh.
And so she was coming through. Well, these three fat fucks are sitting here laughing about her as they're staring by. They're laughing as she's going by. And the only thing I could think of was, you three fat fucks are sitting here laughing at someone else who's big. Like none of you are in good shape. It just irked me so bad. If I was 10, 15 years younger, I probably would have yelled something from the upper deck just so they would say something, so I'd go down and beat the crap out of all three of them. It bothered me so much for them to do that. It's
ignorant. I used to make fun of people that look like me now when I was younger.
Yeah, but these guys were that size. That's my point. You three fat fucks do not need to be making fun of a big girl as she's coming just to hang out with her friends and have a good time on a Saturday.
Yeah, I thought we were getting past that.
What position are you three in?
Huh.
This is what happens when you have three fat guys hanging around without one guy who's in shape.
Right.
Because not only you think you're good looking.
Now you got to be modest. You got to get the good looking guy so you keep you modest.
Right. Because this dude pointing at myself there podcast was like, what the fuck are you three fat fucks laughing about? All three.
That way you're a wingman at best.
Meet me at the gym tomorrow, you fat fucks. And I can't call these guys fat fucks enough because and for people out there who are heavier set, is not my usual verbiage.
That's not true. He talks to me like that.
You're a liar. But I'm saying this about these guys because they were making fun of that heavy set girl. And I just thought that was so disgusting.
When you see assholes or pieces of shit, you go for the low hanging fruit at that point.
I just thought it was disgusting.
Yeah, it was.
But anyway, I digress. I apologize. We got away from your vaccine and how your dead father.
No, that was way more interesting.
How your grandmother's going to make your son dress up as a Mad Max side character in the middle of the summer.
Yeah, pretty much. But we got to go. We got to do it. And we're going to go to New York. My girlfriend's never been to New York. So I don't know how locked down it is, but
man,
I guess you're driving to Connecticut the best way. Get on a train in Connecticut, take the hour ride into Grand
You're
Central.
spending that Bitcoin money like nobody's
me,
business.
my sister, and her husband. I think we're all just going to get like a studio room, bring sleeping bags.
In New York, yes.
Probably $1,000 a night.
Whew. Oh, dude, I bet it's more than that.
Yeah, that's if you're in Manhattan, it's got to be at least.
Are you sleeping on the street outside the studio for $1,000
I
a
can
night?
make more than that just holding a cup out.
Real quick, I had a great weekend myself filming, so I wanted to share that with the people here. Let them know we do more than just what they hear our voices doing. I did great.
By we, you mean you.
Yes, but I tried to include you. Had a great time doing it. Had a great group with me. Actually, my DP and editor is sitting out in my living room right now, waiting so we can edit some of the footage. But we had a great time.
We better speed this up.
Well, I don't want to speed it up. You make enough mistakes going on at a regular pace.
So, edit all crap out.
But yeah, so it was great. It's called Mother's Day. It is a 10-minute short film. It really enjoyed putting it together.
It's going to be on a platform sooner that people can view.
I'm still deciding on that. For special people, I will probably throw it up on YouTube, keep it private so that they can see it. Because I'm still playing with the idea of putting it in festivals.
Yeah.
And there's so many festivals out there that they won't take your submission if you put it up on YouTube.
Yeah, good point.
So I'm still playing with the idea. We'll figure out. Maybe I'll throw the first one out there, let people see it. Hopefully people enjoy it, but we are doing a premiere that hopefully you
can put on like a Google Doc or something like that, some private thing. You just give them a link, right?
You can do it on YouTube and keep it private and give a link. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. But we are going to do a premiere at Torch, and hopefully you and your lovely can make it.
If I got absolutely nothing else to do.
Okay, well, you let me know.
For sure.
Yeah, I'll keep room for you. Oh, my God. My God. Fingers crossed that you have nothing else to do.
Jamie's not here. We're not starting it yet.
I'm still waiting for the phone call.
That's what you get for editing me out of this podcast. That someone listened to it. Jamie, you even on that podcast?
No,
you go through and edit me out.
No one said that to you. Who said that?
You guys will never hear this.
Who said that to you?
No, I'm just fucking.
Oh, okay. Because no one was supposed to know that you were out of it.
But I paid everyone off.
All right. Now, well, people don't just listen to the podcast; listen to you ramble on. So we're gonna get to the meat and potatoes of this thing. Again, thank you for our patrons that are already on our Patreon. We really do appreciate you guys very much. You guys really help keep the lights on this show, if you will.
New episode coming shortly.
Yes, new episode coming very shortly. Just a quick shout out to a couple of you out there. Thank you, Rob Chandler. We do appreciate you, Cammie, Shell Meadows, and to all the rest of you out there who are our members. So real easy, real simple to do. Go to murderesspodcast.com. Click on fan club, and that will get you right on over to our Patreon page and show you some of the things that we have waiting for you if you want to join up and support the show.
We're narcissists. We need this support.
Hopefully you do. All right, without any further ado, this week we take a rare trip north of the border to have a look at a Canadian murderess.
Oh, they got those up there?
Named Evelyn Dick. Yes, not just syrup up there, buddy.
Oh, wow.
And Mounties.
And that weird bacon.
They're weird bacon. You don't like Canadian bacon?
That's fucking ham. I like ham. Don't call it bacon. Touch a dick. Come on. The only time you get dick is just when it comes to food. I got to draw the line somewhere. And you say I'm not confrontational, but
only about food. I gotta tell Tamara, my wife, that you turned into a Pop-Tart meal to cut you back on the Pop-Tarts. All right. Evelyn Dick was born on October 13th, 1920 in Beamsville, which is close to Niagara Falls, Ontario, to Scottish immigrants Donald and Alexandra McLean.
Scottish.
A year after her birth, her family moved to Hamilton, Ontario. No accent there?
No, you went right past it. You didn't give me a shot, so I guess it's a non-accent day.
No, good. You put it in. What was it?
I think it's Earth Day, though.
You need a spotlight on that accent? It's Scottish.
Bloody good, you got it, beat up. Dick, her name is.
Evelyn was the only child of Scottish immigrants Donald and Alexandra McLean. The year after her birth, the McLean family moved to Hamilton, Ontario, where Donald worked for the Hamilton Street Railway, more commonly known as the HSR. The McLeans lived beyond their means, even sending Evelyn to the Laredo Academy, a private Catholic school for girls.
Oh, that's fancy.
Donald, who was said to be an abusive alcoholic, had a modest income but would steal money from the HSR vault due to his position of power that allowed him
just about to ask, how's she going to that fancy academy?
Access the company funds. This dude, they had no one in the accounting department who could notice that funds were being taken right out of the vault.
Hey, Dick's wearing two different shoes. How'd you get into school? Shoelaces don't match.
With the rumors that Donna was dipping into the funds of the HSR, they lived very well. Always had money in the bank. It would send Evelyn shopping with handfuls of nickels.
Go make a wish. Go make a wish. Make another one. Make another one.
My daughter makes as many wishes as she wants.
My baby wants a wish. She gets a wish.
So Evelyn's shopping with handfuls of nickels, which, as it turns out, was the cost of a fare in those days.
Make a wish or take the train, either one.
Her mother was said to have a nasty temper. You didn't have enough nickels. The two parents did not get along very well and reportedly spent a lot of time apart. Evelyn didn't associate much with the neighborhood children. Her parents considered her too fragile to be out playing on the streets.
But she could carry a pocket full of nickels.
Yeah. Well, that's why
there's a sock of nickels if anyone gets wise with you.
That's why she was fragile. She had bad hips.
You always lean into one side.
Stand up straight. I am.
Thought I was.
All right. Her parents considered her too fragile to be out playing on the streets. I got tears in my eyes, folks. As Evelyn grew into an attractive young woman who leaned to the right, her mother encouraged her to use.
What? Come again?
Her mother, I made that part up. Leaning to the right. For people out there who I injected that. Her mother encouraged her to use her good looks to entice men into buying her expensive gifts, such as jewelry and furs. Evelyn's lovers included several wealthy and prominent men from her town.
She's doing something right.
Says the guy with no nickels. Even in her teens, she had more expensive jewelry and furs than the one who considered to be acceptable. She was spending time with older men out of town and was a regular at the racetrack. Looks like an old woman.
Sounds like me in high school.
That's what I said. With her parents' encouragement, Evelyn tried hard to become recognized in the wealthy circles around town. She would host fancy parties at the Royal Connaught Hotel.
The Connaught?
Connaught. Which was considered, you want to do it with
the Connaught, eh?
Yeah. Which was considered Hamilton's finest spot and spend money freely on her friends and acquaintances. Her social acceptance was never reciprocated in the way that she wanted. In July 1942, Evelyn gave birth to a daughter, whom she gave over to her mother to take care of. That's a nice mom. She claimed that the father was her husband, a man named
nickels it takes to raise a kid.
She claimed that the father was her husband, a man named White.
That's it.
And that he was stationed overseas. Examination of military records found that no person existed.
Not a single white?
You don't say.
You figure that there's got to be a white out there. If they go back searching this, they'll find a white.
The baby girl named Heather White was born with Down syndrome and required constant attention from the mom and grandparents. A second pregnancy ended with a stillborn child in September 1944. Evelyn gave birth to a third child, a boy whom she named Peter White. It was never certain who the father was for any of these children.
So they all got the name of a make-believe person. Just put it on the birth certificate.
She returned home from the hospital without the baby, claiming that she had given up to the Children's Aid Society for adoption because her father didn't want another child in the house.
That's rude.
In June of 1945, Evelyn, Heather, and Alexandra McLean, who had recently separated from Donna, moved into an apartment together in downtown Hamilton. In the summer of 1945, Evelyn met a man named John Dick. These are some strange names.
That's where we get the name from.
He was a Russian immigrant employed as a streetcar driver.
I drive streetcar. Okay, that's my Russian accent. Streetcar driver.
At age 39, he was 15 years her senior, but Evelyn believed that he had a comfortable income and that he would support her extravagant lifestyle.
We got a nickel digger.
Spoiler alert, he did not. Evelyn told Dick that she was the widow of a Canadian naval officer named White. What's his first name? White, who had died during World War II. After just a few weeks, Evelyn and Dick were engaged. At this point, Evelyn's mom, Alexandra, had never even heard of the man. Evelyn's parents disapproved of Dick and didn't attend the small wedding ceremony that took place on October 4th, 1945. As soon as Evelyn realized that Dick was not financially well off, she deserted him and got back with the man she had previously had an affair with named Bill Bohozuk. Yeah. Excuse me, folks. According to the Time magazine, Evelyn was messing around with other men after only 5 days of marriage.
Wow.
Still, Dick believed that he and Evelyn could make their marriage work, and he convinced her to move into a house with him. The deed was in Evelyn's name. What if that's one of those situations where if you move in, I'll sign the house over to you?
So he moved in with her. The house is in her name.
She moved in with him, but then I think he must have deeded the house over to her after that. Maybe that was a way to get her in.
Yeah, I guess, man. She must have been great at something.
I'm not touching it. Their time together was rough, especially because Evelyn continued to see Bohozuk. As well as some other guys. Dick soon moved out of the house and moved in with a cousin of his. Dick even went as far as speaking to Evelyn's father, Donna McLean, asking for help in making his daughter behave like a respectable wife. No, your wife's a real slut. You need to come over and talk to her. When McClain refused, Dick threatened to snitch on him for stealing from the HSR.
Oh, wow.
Probably
Snitches.
Not the move to make. Get stitches.
Snitches are going to get ditches, I think.
This was supposed to be a McClain family secret, but Evelyn had done her own snitching to Dick. McClain threatened to kill Dick, which Dick reported to the Hamilton police. There's not a lot of old men you want to threaten to, turn them in.
Yeah, the older you get, the less of a fuck you get.
I don't give two shits. I'll kill you right now. I got like 3 years left on this earth. I'll kill you.
Take you with me.
Right. Dick disappeared in the first week of March 1946. He was last seen alive on March 6 in a Hamilton area restaurant. On March 16, 1946, a group of 5 children that were hiking along a trail on Hamilton Mountain made a shocking discovery. Down a slope, partially hidden in some trees, the children found what they thought was the body of a pig. However, it turned out to be a human torso with 2 gunshot wounds in the chest. The remains were soon identified as those of John Dick.
John Dick with no head, just a torso.
That's his torso, bro. They thought it was a pig. But I guess you can see that probably their torso bloated, I would assume.
Yeah, I get it. But how they say, no, that's John Dick.
Well, I think we're going to get here.
Oh, okay.
A cyst on the torso's posterior and an undescended testicle.
Ah, there you go.
Have to identify the victim as 39-year-old John
public
Dick.
knowledge. We're not sure if it's John Dick. Tell me about the balls. Well, there seems to be one. No, wait. I think there's another one up in there. That's him.
It was written about in his yearbook. Love it.
Hey, half sack.
Half sack. Have a great summer, half sack. John's cousin and roommate, Alexander Kammerer, had reported to the police that John had been missing since March 6. He became worried when he heard reports of the torso and began to suspect that something awful may have happened to John, who had been living with him since his brief marriage had apparently failed. Kammerer had wondered whether Dick had returned to the house on Carrick Avenue where he, his wife, and stepdaughter had lived for a brief period of time. Police took Evelyn, who was now 26 years old, in for questioning soon after the body was discovered, but she denied any knowledge of John Dick's murder.
Of course.
What followed was astounding to investigators. Evelyn Dick responded to the news that the torso belonged to her husband by saying, "Don't look at me. I don't know anything about it." Then proceeded to tell a story about an Italian hitman-looking guy who arrived at her door looking for John.
Except for the Italian hitman. There was that one guy.
Oh, he killed White, too. He said that he was going to fix him, quote unquote, for messing around with his wife. He then left without telling Mrs. Dick who he was. Days later, police had learned that Evelyn borrowed a large pack of car from a man named Bill Landag. Landag received the car back with blood covering the front seat, the seat covers missing, and bloody clothing in the back. You know what, Evelyn? You'll never borrow my car again. I'm just gonna tell you.
That blood.
I wonder if she put gas in it at least. She gas back.
Came back with a full tank.
This is a lazy broad. You probably did what you did, and you returned the car with blood all over her.
Oh, she must have had a story already lined up.
Evelyn left a note explaining that Heather had cut herself and made the mess.
Heather's the daughter?
Yes.
Okay.
Investigation proved the blood to be the same type as John Dick's. DNA was not a thing at the time. At this point, Evelyn told police that a mysterious man had called her, told her that John had made a woman pregnant and that he was getting what was coming to him. How does she think these stories are still going to line up for her with
I
this?
don't know. She must have got away with something that made her think that she wasn't going to get caught again.
And cutting yourself does not put blood all over front seats and bloody clothing in the back. And
yeah, maybe a drop before you say, "Oh, I'm bleeding all over somebody else's car."
Oh, goodness. Excuse me. The man didn't ask her to meet her. The man then asked to meet her so that he could borrow a car. Evelyn explained that she met the man and he had a large sack with him. He told her it contained part of John. Evelyn's story went on to say that she drove this man and his cargo to the dumping site.
It's my husband. Oh, okay.
That's all.
Won't ask any more questions.
That's it.
Where are we driving?
Oh, excuse me. Here, folks. I just lost my place here. All right. So the man then asked her to meet her so that he could borrow a car. Evelyn explained that she met the man and he had a large sack with him. He told her it contained part of John. Evelyn's story went on to say that she drove this man and his cargo to the dumping site.
So that's it. Just no more questions?
Right, which I think is obviously weird. Evelyn took police on the route that she claimed they followed. When asked if it was at all alarming that her husband's body was in the vehicle, she said that she wasn't happy about his recent actions. but it was a pretty mean trick to break up a home, referring evidently to the woman who Dick had allegedly impregnated. Look, I'm not happy about it, but
sorry, but those limbs got to go.
Put yourself in that pickle. If he had had more nickels, I'd have gave him more of a shit. She strongly denied conspiring to kill her husband. Evelyn's responses and demeanor were inappropriate. It was no surprise to those who dealt with her. That psychiatrists later found her to be on the borderline between having dull, normal, and moron-like intelligence.
You don't say. I got that from her storytelling.
They really didn't give a shit about about what they said in Canada at the time.
I didn't care.
Look, not the smartest person, maybe kind of dull, normal, and moron-like intelligence.
Canadians, they don't lie. It's actually a law.
In addition, what?
In law, you can't lie in Canada.
I don't think that's a law.
No, it is.
You just made that up.
Can't do anything wrong in Canada.
In addition, it was reported that she had the mental capacity of a 13-year-old girl. So yeah, she was daft. Later, Evelyn changed her story again and signed a second statement regarding the involvement of Italian killers hired by Bill Bohozic.
They got Italians up there?
I don't think so.
They're all French.
I don't think anybody really goes to Canada.
Yeah.
Didn't they ever want to leave Canada?
Yeah, I would think so.
Unless you play hockey.
Some people go. I went there when I was 19 so I could get drunk.
Yeah, but that was it. No one really goes to.
Once you're 21, there's really no reason.
Well, I hear Toronto's a nice city, though. I hear Toronto's nice.
Yeah, Toronto. They all speak English. A lot of them don't even speak French in Toronto, depending on the province you're in.
Okay, this guy. While Evelyn was being questioned, tour guide over here sitting across from me.
Over there is Quebec, where they don't speak English.
While Evelyn was being questioned, investigators searched her house. In the attic, they found a suitcase that contained the concrete encased body of an infant.
Uh-oh.
It later proved to be that of Evelyn's son, Peter David White.
Oh no, Peter.
Alexandra McLean told police that she had seen her husband at this trunk the day before and told her to get the hell out of the room.
It's easy to blame someone that you know can't speak up for themselves.
Mm-hmm. Faced with this turn of events and having been told that Bohozic had been brought in for questioning, Evelyn Dick told yet another story. She said that Bill had murdered the child and John Dick as well.
Oh, wow, Bill.
Further searches of Evelyn's house as well as her parents' home turned up some burned human bones and bits of clothing from an HSR uniform. Detectives also uncovered a car with bloodstained seats and a necktie that was identified as belonging to John Dick.
Oh, come on. Everyone has that tie.
Everyone. Evelyn, the McLeans, and Bohozic were charged with the murder of John Dick after Evelyn claimed that the two men were the ones who were responsible for John's death. Evelyn and Bohozic were charged with infanticide, which is the crime of killing a child within his first year of life.
Well, that's disgusting.
When I was reading this over, I thought that was just terrible. But I mean, I'm not.
I actually have a name for it.
I'm not abnormal for that. Almost anyone out there, unless you're a psychopath, just your heart always goes out whenever a child is murdered.
Of course.
Dog. What's that?
Children and dogs.
You just
I gotta
stop comparing dogs to kids.
Oh my God! You name me one person that will ever be more loyal than a dog to you. Not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
No such thing.
No such thing as a person who'll be more loyal.
Never.
Sure hope your girlfriend's listening to this.
No, she'll agree.
She'll agree with me.
This dog follows me around. Just wants my attention.
It just wants the food that you're going to give it at some point.
It won't leave my side.
Because there's more food to come eventually.
I'm probably going to drop something.
Donald McLean was charged with robbing, not Pop-Tarts. Donald McLean was charged with robbing the HSR of thousands of dollars. Evelyn made several wild contradictory statements, including one in which she said an Italian gangster had killed Dick. Evelyn's attorneys moved to have her tried separately from Bohozic and Donald McLean in the hope that this would allow Evelyn to appear before the jury as an attractive, innocent young woman, seemingly incapable of committing such horrible crimes. The long series of trials began on October 7, 1946 in Hamilton's Wentworth County Courthouse.
Can't she just be like, hey, I'm dumb. I have the mental capacity of a 13-year-old.
I mean, I guess you could, and I guess we'll see if that's what happens, but I suppose you could.
Daft, as you put it.
Daft. Alexandra McLean, Evelyn's mother, agreed to testify for the state against her daughter in return for immunity.
This is the second mother snitch we've covered.
Yes. They don't mind turning on you. She stated that Evelyn had been absent from the house for a prolonged period on March 6th, the last day John Dick had been seen alive. Alexandra also said that on March 8th, she had asked Evelyn if something had happened to John. According to Alexandra, Evelyn responded that he wouldn't be coming around anymore.
Hint, hint.
Alexandra also testified that her husband owned a handgun and a large butcher's knife. The trial became the biggest show in town. Huge lineups formed outside the Main Street East Courthouse as people tried to get a seat or a glimpse of the femme fatale arriving.
Nothing else going on in Canada.
It was front page news across the country. The court not only heard about evidence that pointed to Evelyn Dick's involvement in her husband's murder, but there was also testimony about wild sexual escapades with well-heeled men in the community and stories about her infamous black book.
She had a black book?
I guess so. I mean, it's not like she got 3 kids from 3
All
different
these people
dads,
just
so.
showing up to find out their names in it.
Not the married dudes. Look, wife, we're going, babe, we're going out of town for the weekend. We're out of here for a week.
No radio, no TV.
What are you doing? Don't turn on the
Put that newspaper down.
The court learned.
Go fishing.
Go fishing. The court learned about her alcoholic father's years of ripping off the HSR. Though the evidence against Evelyn was mostly circumstantial, the jury found her guilty of murder of John Dick after 9 days of testimony. It took the jury only 2 hours to convict Evelyn Dick. The judge sentenced her to death by hanging, but her attorneys successfully appealed. Evelyn's case was taken over by John J.J. Robinette, a skilled courtroom lawyer whose defensive strategies in the trials would make him famous. Robinette impressed upon the jury the likely scenario that Donald McLean had killed Dick. This time around, the jury found Evelyn not guilty. What are they all deaf too?
Oh, it felt bad.
Robinette was able to successfully appeal the ruling on grounds that her statements to the police were improperly obtained. But then there was the matter of her baby, Peter David White, the one that was suffocated and encased in cement in a suitcase.
She lied about that. She said she gave him away, so clearly she knew that didn't happen.
Yep. It was found by police in the attic of Dick's house at 32 Carrick Avenue. In the trial for the murder of baby Peter, Robinette brought in a psychiatrist who testified that Evelyn had endured a traumatic childhood and had the emotional mentality of a 13-year-old. The jury found her guilty of the lesser charge of manslaughter, and the judge sentenced her to life imprisonment and was transported to Kingston's Penitentiary.
For manslaughter, you get life? It's not like when you kill someone when you're drunk. You get like 5 years.
Canada, baby. And the judge sentenced her to life imprisonment and was transported to Kingston's Penitentiary for Women. Donald McLean was found guilty of being an accessory murder and sentenced to 5 years in prison.
That's a little lopsided, Canada. I don't know what you're doing up there.
He received an additional 5 years for theft. But Hozuk was cleared.
So wait a second. So theft and accessory to murder is a wash.
Yeah.
God damn those Canadians.
He wishes a wash. Is that plus 5 plus negative 5?
5 plus 5.
That takes me to what, 0?
That's 0 or 10.
So he received an additional 5 years for theft. But Hozuk was cleared of all charges, mainly due to the fact that Evelyn refused to testify against him during that trial.
Well, that's a bottom bitch right there. That's a compliment, by the way.
I know, but I didn't expect it out.
I like to surprise you every now and again.
What are you, a black pimp in Boston? Bottom bitch. You would watch the Hustle and Flow again. All right. I'm sorry, folks. I can't get over my guy when he said, that's a bottom bitch right there.
Hustle and Flow is a good movie.
It is a very good movie.
Again, the song in it was like best original song.
It was. They won a Grammy with that. Yes, sure did. What was that? 3-6 Mafia? Was that 3-6 Mafia?
Oh, maybe. Maybe, I don't know. I never heard the song of the group at the time. It was a while ago.
Oh, okay. When you were still in Boston?
You know what's hot out here for a pimp? When you're trying to get his money for the rent. All the Cadillac money spent. That's all I got. I know I'm paraphrasing, but
is that the operatic?
Yeah.
You know it's more.
Go down to the theater. And that's
for a pimp. What's wrong with you?
No, that's good. You know I nailed that.
Yeah. Okay. Somebody give this dude a helmet with horns on it. That was horrible. All right. Was found guilty of deception, murder, blah, 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 blah. We got through that there. Right? Evelyn Dick was paroled in 1958 after serving 11 years in the Kingston Penitentiary.
Paroled 11 years.
She got herself a new identity and disappeared into obscurity. The RCMP, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, folks out there, to whom she had to report regularly, respected her privacy. Evelyn was pardoned in 1985 and her file permanently sealed. Her father was given a 5-year sentence, being convicted as an accessory to murder. Man, they just handing out 5 years like cookies up there.
It's just a nice round number.
Since then, they work everything in 5s.
Whatever it is, 5.
If it's not life, you get only thing you get is multiple
Stealing
5.
5, accessory murder 5, manslaughter life.
You could get 5, you could get 10, maybe 15. Who knows? But I don't think you get 20
or 25.
Since then, she managed to elude the public eye and the media. There have been numerous accounts of her in the London, Ontario area, as well as living out west. For a short time in 1987, she was wrongly thought to have died in a house fire in Binbrook. Many more have said that they have seen her in the Hamilton area. All in all, the mystery still remains about who pulled the trigger to kill John Dick. To this day, the murder trials of Evelyn Dick remain the most sensationalized events in Canadian crime history. Evelyn was arrested for murder after local children in Hamilton, Ontario found the torso of her missing estranged husband. The head and limbs had been sawed from his body, and the evidence that they had burned in the furnace of her home later surfaced.
Oh.
So the head and the arms and everything had burned in this, man. And so I love this.
They say the biggest mystery is who shot him, but I want to know who cut the head off. That's
the biggest mystery is how you let this woman out of jail and expunged her record or sealed her record.
Yeah, and give one guy 5 years, another guy scot-free.
Not only did she get out, what did they do as well? They sealed her record, but they also I can't find it. I was trying to roll back, folks. Anyway, I love this here. A well-known schoolyard song at the time went as follows. You cut off his legs, you cut off his arms, you cut off his head. How could you, Mrs. Dick? How could you, Mrs. Dick?
I wonder how they sang it, though. You cut off his head, you cut off his limbs, cut off his dick.
No, that's not what it says.
Oh.
It's
how could you, Miss Dick?
Yes. Close.
Got it. I was going to paraphrase. That's what I do. I paraphrase.
Take it easy, Justin. Timberlake in the house. The Forgotten Rebels used these lyrics for the song.
Cut off his head.
I like that you close your eyes. Like you're really.
I got to reach down. I got a really deep voice. I got to reach down deep.
You're really. You're caught off. You're like really in it.
I can be a baritone. Cut off his head.
You can't do.
How could you?
And you just speak in your regular voice.
This is my regular voice.
You can't sing it out. You're terrible.
That's false. This podcast is over.
So, still on the mic. The Forgotten Rebels used these lyrics for the song Evelyn Dick on their Untitled album in 1989. The John Dick murder has never been officially solved. The case has inspired a play, How Could You, Mrs. Dick? A television drama, Torso, the Evelyn Dick story.
What's your Torso?
A film noir musical, Black Widow, as well as several books. The case has even inspired a controversial line of merchandise. In 2014, Chris Farias, a Hamilton artist and designer, developed a line of Evelyn-inspired items that were sold at the city's annual Supercrawl Festival. This is a 3-day event with free music and showing off different artists and their work. It attracts hundreds of thousands of people each year. The series included t-shirts, tote bags, and shot glasses with slogans such as, "The fastest way to a man's heart is through his torso."
He's not even beating around the bush here.
Love you to pieces. Public reaction was expectantly mixed, while the Canadian Association for Equality, a Toronto men's rights group...
Wait, what? A men's rights group in Canada?
Just stated that the merchandise glorified violence.
So mostly white men. White.
You couldn't have anything like that here.
No.
I mean, well, I guess the Klan.
Yeah. That's about the equivalent. Or just a bunch of simps. Is that the kid words they're using now?
Oh my God. What's your thoughts on this one, man?
Oh, I don't know. She somebody killed this guy, and I guess she paid the heaviest price of 11 years. But they said, who knows? They said they got away with it, but no, somebody paid a small price, but not the price of murder.
Cut off heads and arms and burn in the house you're living in. I think you got off kind of easy. I don't think you paid any price.
I'm guessing you had to cut those limbs off in the tub, right? I can't think of a better place. Unless maybe out in the woods in a hole.
Listen to this podcast and get you out of my house. You sound weird. You did spend a little time staring at
I'm going to get rid of something. It's probably going to be in the tub. Unless you have a septic tank, then you can drain that. No. If you have water and sewer, I would say the tub is the best place to dismember.
You were spending a lot of time in my guest bathroom with the tub today.
Yeah, well, I was in there. So I can fit a body in here.
All right. I've been Sidney Smith, and this is Jamie Kamaya. From Sidney Smith Creative, this has been the Murderess Podcast. Again, if you like our show, be sure to tell your friends and family. Please share it. Please share it. Please share it. Can't say that enough. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or wherever you are listening right now.
Get your microchip.
Don't forget to leave what?
Or don't. I don't care.
Leave us a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts if you are an Apple Podcast user. Remember, you can also support the show and receive bonus content by joining our fan club by going to patreon.com/Murderess Podcast. This story has been sourced from the Canadian Encyclopedia.ca, Murderpedia.org, and thespec.com. Folks, remember, be aware of your surroundings, and we'll see you next week.
See ya.